Hello, everyone. I am Mrs. Jackson, tarot consultant and small business owner to Gila Tarot. If this is the first time you're watching me live on this segment for how to in style, I don't usually go under this category on YouTube very often. So I want to switch up a bit. So I am Mrs. Jackson, tarot consultant and small business owner of Gentahila Tarot. The deck of cards I use for all of my daily card picks and reports is this one. And it's called the Witch's Tarot deck. If you wish to learn more about it, like who produced it, created it, and where you can buy them, just look in the description below. It'll tell you all about it. If you wish to see more of my videos, because I'm not always on this category on YouTube very often, please like and subscribe to this YouTube channel, Gentle Healer Tarot, please, so you can see more of the videos when they pop up. And sometimes I actually create live videos for taking free readings as well. So please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Gentahila Tarot, so you can see more videos if they pop up sporadically, because I'm not always on here. Now, with that being said, happy Halloween, blessed Samhain for anybody who's pagan or a witch. And I already presented a Halloween video yesterday on a different category for this. So you can see my last video. Just go on again on my YouTube channel, Gentahila Tarot, to see my last video. Okay, so I'm going to present two cards today, two for the weekend. And I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible because I do have other things I need to do after this. So let's begin. Spirit guide and guidance team, please give us a guidance card for today, for the weekend, for Saturday. November 1st, 2025, for the northern, southern, west, eastern, western hemispheres of the world. And I always pick out a connecting card to emphasize the synergy. Okay. We have the King of Wands. This is a minor arcana card. I have in the past, in my past videos, explained what a minor and a major card is. You can go back to some of them if you wish to look that up. However, I will quickly represent that or discuss that. This is a minor arcana card, which means that any energy in the minor arcana card are energies that we need to use as a tool to work on anything we need to work on in our lives. And that tool helps us learn from those instances that we have to work with. So this, again, is a King of Wands. It's a minor arcana card, wand suit. It's a fire element and has to do with action and putting that action into creative use. Now, as you can see, it's a king. So as you know, king is a male energy, which means more forceful, more energetic, more straightforward, which means that, well, first of all, men and women alike, we all have male energy as well as female energy, of course, depending on the person and how much you use. So, excuse me. So if you don't usually use the male energy often, we've got to look within ourselves for tomorrow, for Saturday, and use that energy. We might have to do something tomorrow or work on something, or maybe we want to do something tomorrow, or we need to do something tomorrow. With more forceful energy, we might just not want to do anything, kind of. It depends on our demeanor. But with this wand suit, it's action. It means action. And we've got to move. We've got to do things and put that action, use it creatively. So, which also means if we don't want to do anything tomorrow, we've got to put that action into use. We have to find that energy. We have to use that male energy. Just say to ourselves, we've got to do it. We've got to do this today. Be creative about it, maybe, creative as in maybe just try to find ways to maybe fool your mind into getting yourself into the groove to do what you need to do. Maybe take that extra cup of coffee. That, I know you're probably saying, huh? That's being creative. Yeah, I mean, for some people, they might want to have extra cup of coffee to get yourself going, right? Just demand yourself to do it. That's the king, right? The king's energy. Demand yourself to do it. Just do that little thing, whatever it is that you need to do to get yourself going tomorrow. So that's what this, excuse me. So that's what this King of Wands is saying. Do what you need to do tomorrow. Be a little bit creative if you have to, just to get yourself going, and that process will help you out. Now, why this King of Wands pops up tomorrow for Saturday, the 1st of November? We have the Ten of Cups. Now, this is a nice card. We don't see this too often. It's a minor arcana card, cup suit. It's a water element, and this Ten of Cups is about can be about family. I mean, as you can see on this card, this shows a family here with little people in the background, all celebrating, having fun. It can be about family, although you might be saying, well, you know what? I don't have children. I'm not married. It doesn't have to be that kind of family. It can be about your family as what it is now, even just you and your cats, or you and your significant other, or anything that has to do with your family, right? Or your family where you have your brothers and sisters or your parents, you know what I'm saying, right? Family. So in the family that you have, or if or even if you want to create your family, right? Like maybe you're thinking ahead of time, right? You're thinking in the future. You probably want to have a nice happy family, right? Maybe one day. So you're probably going to think tomorrow, you know what? I'm going to try to think in terms of, what can I do to change things or make things happen to create this family, right? So you can probably start thinking about that tomorrow. That tomorrow is a good day to start doing that. And again, it will be November 1st, a brand new month. Although we'll still be in the sun sign of Scorpio, because Scorpio is from October 25th till the middle of next month, November, right? So we have all this time to start thinking intently, emotionally, because remember, it's also and Scorpio month is also a water sign. So, and with Scorpio, it's very intense energy, very fixed energy, which means that when Scorpio uses their energy and they decide on something, they're very hard to change what they want to do. That's fixed. You have your mind set on something and you just do it. So you might want to do that. This male energy can also be working with that Scorpio energy too. You have to think uh, uh, strongly. You have to think you want to make a decision about something. Be creative about it. Start thinking about your life ahead now. Start thinking about maybe a family or what you want to put into your family thing right now, right? So tomorrow is Saturday, and it might be a good day to maybe even get together with family. Think about what you can do to get family together, right? To celebrate tomorrow and have fun, right? And again, maybe even start developing things to create that family tomorrow, create that family atmosphere. So tomorrow it's all good. This is all positive, and tomorrow is a good day to do this because these cards are popping up for a reason for tomorrow. So it's a good day to get together with friends or your family to get things going, to have fun. So be creative and use that masculine energy to, when you want to be creative and do it, do it. And all this are tools. Again, these are minor arcana cards, so they're tools to help you get things going, to start working on things. So remember, tomorrow's good. It's all good. It's all about family and having fun and celebrating to be together. All good. Now, let's see, for Sunday, Spirit Guidance Team, please give us the guidance card for Sunday, November 2nd, 2025, for the Northern, Southern, Eastern, Western Hemispheres of the world. And the connecting card. Okay, Let's see here. Okay, we have the Two of Pentacles for Sunday. This is a minor arcana card. It's a pentacle suit. It's earth element and has to do with making money, finances, thinking of the future, creating a foundation for your life. Anything with maybe working with your hands and uh, structure that you want to create for the future. Now, this is showing against Two of Pentacles, and this person here, Two of Pentacles is weighing issue. Well, not weighing issues, but balancing out what you have in your life, trying to figure out what you need and don't need, and even maybe balancing out work life with a personal life and trying to figure that out, how to arrange that in your life or how to create that in your life, how to make that work. So you might have to take something out of what you're doing in your life and maybe to bring something in, or maybe have to like write down what's going on in your life right now and find out how to put them in segments to fit everything in. So you have to juggle time, maybe money, maybe circumstances that are in your life that you might want to change a little bit. Something may not be working right now in your life. So you might have to figure out what's not working, what is, and what probably needs to come into your life and what you need to take out of it to have everything work like a fine tooth, what do you call it, machine, fine tuned machine. So this is what they're doing because some things just might not be working out very well. So you might have to look things over on Sunday, see what you need to work on, see what you need to bring in and take out. Why this pops up Sunday? The Nine of Swords. Now this, I know this probably doesn't look very happy, which it doesn't really, but let's talk about it. This is a minor arcana card, sword suit. It's an air element, and it has to do with thoughts, communication of all kinds, even technology. Anything where you want to send out information, probably bring it back, right? Everything has to be communicated clearly and precisely. Now, this is showing a person here. They look like they're trying to sleep, but they can't because there's so much on their minds. And I know you're probably saying, "Oh God, I have that every day. I can't. I have insomnia, right?" This person looks like they have insomnia, but this card is saying that maybe because we're thinking so much about things in our life that in our lives that just aren't going probably very well. You have maybe some issues going on. Something could, it doesn't have to be large, but can be. It depending on what's going on in your life that you're constantly thinking about and you just can't find the answers for. This is telling you, or it could be something where you probably know something's going on, but you keep kind of pushing it away. You don't want to think about it. You just want to keep going on doing what you got to do. This is this can be both thinking about too much about what you need to do or not thinking about it enough, and it's telling you got to think about certain situation or something you need to work on, and you have to start working on it because it's never going to get fixed if you don't think about it and don't like try to figure out some kind of solution. Now, this is telling you because of this anguish in our minds that we keep constantly thinking about or we just don't want to deal with, we have to seriously think about our lives, maybe write down on computer, type it out on a computer, write down on paper what has been working out or what are your issues, write them down, figure out what you've been doing or what you've been trying to do, and try to maybe brainstorm, think about. I know you've been thinking about solutions for so long and that's why you're in this predicament, right? Well, you got to write them down again. You got to write them down, look at all the problems, write down those solutions that you've tried, write them down what you've already tried. And probably sometimes when you write them down and you look at them visually on paper or your computer, you say, you know what? I didn't even realize that. I've been doing this and this and this, but then click, something might click. Just because when you write it down or you speak it out, something may just activate your mind to think about what you could do. Find out probably those things you've been doing and what hasn't worked. And maybe from that, there's something that you can do, just maybe that one little thing, and try to find out what's been working, what hasn't, eliminate it. Even if there's one last thing, like this one teeny thing that you're like, I don't know about that, but maybe you should look it up again, or maybe you should ask somebody about it again, because maybe what you've been doing in the past hasn't been working, but maybe now it's gonna probably start working. That's why this pops up. It's saying try it again, juggle it out, juggle the pros and cons again, and you never know. There might be some one little thing that probably now going to pop in from November that you can finally start working on. They can probably finally start helping you ease your mind a little bit. And again, there's something in your probably life right now that you keep working on and working on and still hasn't found a solution for. Maybe that is just telling you, you know what, you really gotta let that go and try to look for a different solution because that old solution just isn't working. And maybe those solutions need some time limits. Probably put some more positive energy into stuff, into what you've been working on, and try to focus on maybe there is some time limit, or maybe there is some uh, issue where you have to separate the time to make yourself have time to do certain things because you're probably saying, well, I can't do this right now because I just don't have the time. Or there just doesn't no extra day to do this, blah, blah, blah. Try to segment your time. You'll have to do that. If you need to get this issue fixed, try to segment your time. Like do what you've been doing, but maybe spend less time on this and try to put a little time into that, little by little. Try to juggle your time. That's what this is telling you. Try to juggle, try to eliminate what you don't really need, try to add in something you can use. Little by little, step by step. This isn't going to be a cure-all, just something to help you start working on things. And remember, once you write it down or maybe put it on, type it into your computer, you'll be able to visually see it. Might trigger something in your mind saying, well, you know what, if I put a little extra time into this, maybe even meditating, right? You're so consumed by work or things you need to do that you're not putting any time in for yourself, right? Look at what you have, put maybe 10 minutes. I mean, isn't your life for yourself worth at least 10 minutes, right? 10 minutes for yourself. Because if you keep doing everything for everybody, if you don't like put some segment of your time into maybe meditation or giving yourself some love, you're going to burn out and you won't be able to help anybody. You've got to put some effort into something maybe for your needs. Put it into segments. Try to bide your time. I know it's not going to like work out exactly like that in the first day, but that's why this is saying balance things out. Juggle things a little bit. Look at circumstances and try to do a time frame. Even like on a Sunday, um, for yourself, time for yourself. Because I know one of the issues here is a lot of people that I get from some clients is that they can't fit in a personal life with your work life. And that's where you have to actually really look at what you have going on in your life and try to set time for yourself to start thinking about what you want in your personal life. Because this definitely comes up when I see in some readings where people say, well, you know what? I definitely want to live in my life. When is that going to happen? Blah, blah, blah. And when I look it up, it's showing that, well, you're not giving yourself enough time to look for that. I mean, you're hoping for that to happen, but where is the time in your life? And they're saying, well, can't you make the time? Can you like spontaneously like tell me when it's going to fit in? You've got to make it yourself. I mean, you have to look at it, look at your life, and you got to like make that time. You got to find that time. You are worth making time for, because if you don't um make that choice for yourself to make that little bit of time, how is anything going to come in your life to be changed a little bit? No, the universe can't do that for you. Only you can do that. The universe can help you bring in that stuff. I mean, when you start changing your life a little bit with those segments, when you're balancing out time and the situation in your life that you need to have changed, the universe will bring in some good energy. It's you have to start working on that energy because it's your life. It's not going to spontaneously or magically happen for you. I mean, it could actually happen for you, but in a bad way. So if you don't change stuff in your life, it will be changed for you. Because remember, if you don't change your life, the universe is still moving around. I mean, the next day does come. The universe brings you a new day, but that doesn't mean that it's going to be the way you want it. If you want to change stuff, if you want to make something positive come into your life, you're going to have to balance it out yourself. Find out, you know, your schedule. If you don't change little bits and pieces of your schedule to fit in something that you want, the universe will change it for you, and it's not going to be probably the way you want it. So if you want to change something, put your energy out there. Put some positive energy out there. Remember to eliminate what you don't need, put in what you do need, balance that out so you can get rid of the struggle a little bit. And again, it's not going to happen tomorrow. Little by little. That's why this Two of Pentacles comes in, because you're juggling. You have to figure out what's good, what's bad, bring in some information, take out some things that are in your life, and work on what you need to work on. It's up to you. You're the one who can put out that positive energy. And when you do that, the universe then can help you more positively. And as I say in all my readings, I always send out positive thoughts. I always say positive words, and hopefully that'll bring you to thinking about positive actions for yourself. Remember to always have respect for yourself, to respect others. Always have patience for yourself and have patience with others. And if somebody doesn't want your help, don't force it. Wish them well and move on, because you do not want to change a positive into a negative energy. And always nourish yourself, because if you don't nourish yourself, you'll never have enough energy to help others or yourself. And you don't want to do that. You don't want to burn out. So try to respect yourself enough to nourish yourself and go outside a little bit to get some nature air to help clear your mind. And if possible, maybe a little bit of exercise as well. And see here. Just in case if anybody's wondering, I'm looking at some of the comments. Poppy, this is more of a personal reading. This is about somebody else. So for something like this, we might have to get into a more deeper conversation. So please send me a request by appointment via my business email, gentlehealertarot@gmail.com. Because again, this is about another person, and it's probably going to be more intensive. So I'm not going to do this live, especially since it's another person. And if they, I don't want to put any embarrassment on anybody. So yeah, this should be in private. I'd only take the only type of free readings I will do on here. It can be personal, but it's going to be quick. And this isn't going to be something quick, because it might be, it may delve into a more deeper, more lengthy conversation. So that's going to be something in private. I'm sorry. So, if anybody else has any question that okay, I will do that question. I'm actually going to do a different spread for you. I'm going to be doing a fan spread for you for timing. As I see right now, I pulled out 3 cards, one for November, one for December, and one for January on for 2026. And what I see here, I definitely see for 2026, this is the 3 of Wands. This is a very good card for a yes answer. So I'm not saying January, but I did pose for January for, well, 2026. So sometime possibly starting in January of next year, I see that this is a yes. You will be receiving or attaining a job starting next year. And it looks pretty good because all this is a 3 of Wands. It's a minor arcana card. It's a wand suit. It's a fire element. It has to do with action, put in action to creative use. So usually when I perform time uh, uh, spreads, you know, whatever. Anyways, goodness sakes, I can't even speak. Anyways, this is a good answer because that's usually meaning that you're so close to an answer, you're close to something that you want, and just that little further you need to go. So something, whatever you're doing right now, keep on doing it because that is going to help you get that job next year. I can't that's about, yeah, timelines. Thank you. I was really trying to say reading, for time reading. I don't know why I couldn't think of that, but anyways, yeah. Next year, whatever you're doing now, keep doing it. And because this is a very good sign, very positive, and this is usually means yes. Okay, so that's good. Now keep that up. Okay, keep that up because next year is the year. Okay, it can be anywhere from January on. Okay. And if you wish to know more about that reading, please again send me a business email. We can delve into it a little bit more. Okay. Um, I think that's going to be it. I do need to do some other things right now. So please take care, stay safe, everybody, and happy Halloween for those who celebrate it. And take care and have fun and stay safe tonight. Okay, take care.